Alright, what is going on, people? Today I am playing with the only 75 elemental Hero Blade build left. So as you guys know, Hero Blade actually requires 100 of an attunement to even be used in the first place. But I was fortunate enough to find my old, and I mean very old, well not too old, 89 years old, but very old Hero Blade build from like 6 months ago. So this was a while ago. And ever since then, they've made an update where basically you have to have 100 element to even use the Hero Blade. But seems like I was lucky enough to keep this build. Now, this build isn't anything too special. It's a Soul Breaker Hero Blade build, which I made just as like a very good gank build, and it has been helping me a lot, so I'm very happy with this. I just haven't played with it in a while, which is probably why we're testing it out today and see if it still meets the requirements of being a decent build. Now, I did play some Chime with it, and it was pretty good, so I'm not too worried. And also, the combo potential with this build is insane. You know, we got Shoulder Bash for some crazy combos, and then we got like Frost Grab, Ice Lance. Probably the only bad move here is Ice Eruption, which could definitely be worked on. And then we got Ice Smash, amazing move as well. But yeah, that's a very big build here. So so now I'm gonna run some Chime with this and see how far we can actually get. Hold on, let me check. Okay, so I did get 90 fortitude, which probably like agility, which is pretty decent, I guess. Um, like I didn't perform too bad, honestly. I haven't played this game in a while, so I'm not too disappointed. Start out with the crit. Oh, how did I hit that? Nice. Boom, crit. Okay. Oh my days, I love this build. But I'm gonna be real, like it doesn't make that much of a difference for me. I'm gonna. Whoa, wait. That was not. It doesn't make too much of a difference for me. I'm so slowed. Okay. It doesn't make too much of a difference for me, the fact that I'm missing out with like a few points. Like 15 points would have not made too much like difference. Although like I would have said that I mean I could probably not got him reinforced armor. I think that's also nerfed now, so oh okay, hold on, that this doesn't look good. Also, you guys have to remember that this is like very bad Chime. So I'm not the best. I can't even test it on good players. Yeah, I'm not falling for that, buddy. Get over here. I mean, it did decent in 700 elo. For real. Look at me. 723, guys. I'm going up 250 soon. Trust. 250 soon, guys. Alright, guys. One last one. I know I can win this. Trust, guys. I did really good in that one Chime match. I know I have it. I know I have it, and it's probably wasted potential with this build because it's actually really good. It does good damage, but I just can't pair it to save my life. Is that like a... Oh, it's dark. It's the cleave weapon. Oh, I was trying to... Oh, no, he just bamboozled me. Yeah, I don't like that. Nice. Jay, nice. Top 250 soon, guys. Wait, is this guy... Oh, no. He's just like a... What type of thing am I playing? Nice. Guys, I think I got this. Yo, what type of attack was that? Maybe I should start mantra fading, guys. I usually don't do that. I think I should. Okay. Yo, I love this crit. This crit has to be the best Hero Blade crit in the game. Oh, nice, I got him. Okay. Hey, we're good. Alright, you guys just saw my peak Chime gameplay. That's why I'm top 250. That's a joke, because I'm 700 elo. You guys just saw that. Let's just place down our guild base real quick. Wait, can I even get like targeted here? Because I don't want to. I don't ever think I'm gonna gank with this build again. And the reason being that I just don't want to risk it. It's a very like OG build for me at this point. But let's go in and see if we can, you know, see the talents. Oh, that's right, they moved the talents. I forgot about that. I'm stupid. I guess we can just keep moving then. Anyways, so here are all the power talents I got, and then comes some other unnecessary ones. I feel like I don't have a lot of talents. I feel like I've missed out on some, with the reason being that I probably exchanged some for mantras, which is something I do. I don't really remember why, but I think I did. So, that's one downside. But we got Frozen Pincushion. This is for the Ice Dagger mantra, which is amazing, by the way. Keeps them in place after hitting Ice Daggers, which is really hard nowadays because Ice Daggers just don't hit anymore. And then we got Going Nowhere. We got Spine Cutter, obviously really useful, really needed. Perfect Splash. This one is rarely used because I never stay above 95%. Unless I'm starting a fight and I'm hitting the first combo, this is never really happening. 2D finish, just easy things, 10% less damage obviously is needed. Speed demons, this is also like a very good thing, speed boost needed. Reinforced armor is it's really useful, especially since there's a lot of silent hearts and a lot of just like attunementless blade harpers nowadays, using a lot of weapon as well. But I think it's nerfed. I don't know how it's nerfed. I think it's just nerfed because I heard about it. So also I saw in the update log like a few months ago they nerfed reinforced armor because it was apparently too OP. Frozen legs. This is really good. I think this is also applied to this crit. If I'm not wrong, correct me in the comments. But I think it's applied to the crit. And then we got Fishman, obviously needed. Evasive Experts also just needed. Then we got Saint J. This is really good. I don't really see it being used though, as of right now, because I'm just really bounced at the game. But it is really useful. So, it's amazing, especially for builds with Vampirism or Bloodless. 60% of that goes to my HP if I'm low. Not that it makes that much of a difference, but it gives me some chip HP. Champion's Regalia, very obvious as well. Although I never really flourish an opponent nowadays. I feel like that's become sort of outdated. We're not an OG Deepwoken anymore, so this talent is just like an extra. But yeah, risky moves, light speed, reflexes. This is also like a very basic thing. This is obviously for the wild card, and yeah, I mean we don't really have much. I did get chaotic charm for this build. I think it was pre-shrine. I got those. I got 55 charisma, so that was pretty useful. Then we got disbelieve, all those regular moving fortress, last resort, lasting charisma. This is also a very useful one. Charismatic cast, all the charisma talents we did. Then just some like very easy ones. I feel like this build has much more potential. I mean, if I go into the talent deck, there's probably better talents. Uh, I mean, I'll see, oh, okay, so I can actually get Ghost now. I don't know why I didn't. I think they, wait, was it always 40? Oh, I never got Ghost on this build. Well, that's a problem. I should probably be getting that. I mean, that's one problem. Also, Brass Neck, this is used as a really good thing for boss raiding. I have been boss raiding. I did boss raid a bit with this build, which is insane and I'm really proud of. But that was, before I quit the game. I've just recently come back. But before I quit the game, I used the boss raid. Not that I was taking people one by one, but there were some times where I could have, I was doing good things. Also, this build is apparently, it doesn't have exoskeleton, which is another problem I have. So you guys see, there's a lot of things with this build I could have done better. I'm telling you, armor conserver, very needed. This is obviously not scaredy cat. Obviously, if I got that, I do have endurance runner, so I could have gone condition runner from that. So obviously, there's a lot of things missing with this build, which I sort of regret. And then full reset. I don't really use my bell anymore. I have paralytic dust, and it I use it when it got released. Although it's very predictable now because of the effects you just saw, and it's been nerfed because people used to use the cannonball, I think it's called, the weapon, and they used to actually go around in depths and knock people off with as well, with the crit. Anyways, mythic stability could have gotten this, defensive reprisal, also another thing. You guys see, I am missing a bit of, Thresher Claws, Chronostasis. These are good ones, still scales. This could have been a good one. Bear Trap is also needed, especially with this crit that keeps people in place with frozen thing. Well, actually, no, I do have frozen legs already, so I guess it wouldn't have been that useful, but it's still really good. And there's just like a lot of things here, especially these two as well. And Eureka could have been good. Oh my days, I missed a lot of times here. Either way, this build is not even finished, and that's the sad part. So if I go exchange some talents, it could be so much better. But yeah, that's about it. This build isn't all that. It's just like a bit OG. And I should probably be changing the bell on this and just leave it like a collective. Honestly, I don't think I'm gonna be playing much with this unless it's like Chime, which I do sometimes because it gives me so big of an ego. Especially when I do some crazy combos that I hit, rarely. So please comment down below what you think. If it's very buns, please say it so, and if it's good, please say so. I'll leave it all up to you. But hey, I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.